Oh my goodness. Guys, new little setup. Do I look good? I feel like I should be like... Okay. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Do you like my new little setup that I have going on? Because I like it. But today I am going to be doing a little... I don't want to call it a wrap up because it's like 2 months put in, but I guess you can call it a wrap up. I'm going to be doing a what I read in April and May, and I just feel like this is going to be like very underwhelming for everyone because I really did not read a lot in April or May because I've just been very busy. Like, as you know, I work a full-time job, so it's kind of hard for me to read as much as I was doing when I wasn't working a full-time job, but nonetheless, I think I did pretty good with the amount of books I read. That's a lie. I'm also going to be putting in like a few books that I want to read in June. As you know, I really do not do a good job of following a TBR because I'm more of a mood reader. I like hate being on a schedule with books, but I'm still going to show kind of my hopefuls for the next few months. I'm missing a book in here. I do not know where she is. Oh, she's upstairs. Okay, but anyway, this video is sponsored by Book of the Month. So in the next few clips, I'm going to show you and tell you a little bit more about Book of the Month. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for sponsoring this video. I love Book of the Month, so yeah. Hello, people. I wanted to take a break from the video to kind of give you a little info about Book of the Month. You guys know that I love Book of the Month already, and I feel like we need to talk about them for a little. So basically, Book of the Month is a super popular and fast growing online book subscription service for readers like us. So basically, you know, you'll find new and emerging authors on Book of the Month, as well as authors you know and already love, which I think is super great. I'll show you my book choices in a few and you'll kind of get that vibe from me. But first, I just want to talk more about Book of the Month. Obviously, their team vets hundreds of authors and books and will give the readers their choice. There's a choice from a curated selection of new and early release titles, so you can kind of skip the whole process of searching for those books. Because we want to do more reading and less researching. You guys know how much I hate reading about books. You can skip any month at any time. And the best part, you will not be charged for skipping any month, anytime. And guys, this is a big plus. They have the best price for new release hardcover fiction. Hello, you guys can get your first book for just $9.99 if you use the code SPLASH. I will write it right here. But now I'm gonna show you the books that I chose, which I'm super excited. I saw my favorite person in the whole wide world, Ellen Hilderbrand. You know how I feel about her, and you know how I want to talk about her more on this channel because I feel like nobody really does. I was ecstatic when I saw the 5-star weekend. I have never been so excited to read a book. It's summer and I love Ellen and I want to read everything by her this summer. So I'm really excited to read this book. And then I also picked up She Started It by Cian Gilbert, which is a thriller. And guys, I feel like I've heard of Cian Gilbert, but I haven't read anything by her. So if you guys read this, please let me know because I'm really excited to kind of jump into new thrillers by new authors that I've never heard of. But anyway, I have a feeling this is going to be really good to read on the beach because I love like a thriller that's set, I don't know, in the summer, you know, that kind of vibe. But I feel like I get the vibe, like the Liane Moriarty vibe. So I'm really excited to read both of these books. Like I said before, you can get your first book for $9.99 with the code SPLASH. And yeah, guys, I hope you check out Book of the Month. Everything will be linked in my description below. Okay, back to the video. Isn't my outfit really cute today? I love when things match. Again, thank you so much, Book of the Month, for sponsoring this video. And let's get into the books that I read in April and May. So I just want to start with 2 books that I read on Kindle in April. That is the first 2 books, no, the second and third book in the Mind. I'm gonna put it on the screen because I don't really want to say it because it has a curse word in it. It's by St. Abby. I don't know her name. It's a thriller romance, kind of like a dark romance, and it's basically just about a serial killer and the FBI agent who is investigating her case. and clearly he doesn't know that she is a serial killer while he's dating her and pursuing her. But she does know that he is the FBI agent on her case. It just follows, like, I'm only 3 books into the series, so I really like it, but it's just following like them and their relationship and like him solving other cases, but not knowing that she essentially is the man that he is looking for. It's really good. It's pretty dark, so I would check trigger warnings, but I absolutely like devoured it. The books are super short, so just know that going in, like it's a really quick read. And whenever I'm looking for something that's quick, I'll pick those books up. Okay. Guys, please leave. Like, I'm serious. Next book I have is a book that everyone's probably gonna be like, stop talking about it. Like, we know you like this book. I read it in April, so get over it. I have Flawless by Elsie Silver. This book, I gave it 5 stars, is definitely one of my favorite books that I've read this year. It was just such like an entertaining and good romance book. Like, there's genuinely nothing bad that I found about this book, about a woman, Summer, and she works for her father's firm doing something. I guess it's like publicity. She's like almost a publicist, but she's a lawyer. I don't really know. I don't pay attention to details like that. They kind of fly right over my head. Gets essentially like told to babysit this bull rider who has been acting out and like ruining all their sponsorships, and she stays with him on the ranch with like his family. Basically is meant to babysit him, but you know the deal, like they end up falling in love, and it is just such like a well-paced, like well-thought-out story. Yeah, I just love it, and it just like makes you want to move to a farm and marry a bull rider. I don't know, but I highly recommend this if you've been living under a rock. Pick up this book and read it. You will not be disappointed. Following the theme, I was absolutely obsessed with Flawless, so I was like, you know what, I have to read the second one. This is about the bull rider's brother, Cade. It is a single dad trope babysitter once again. This one is called Heartless. I gave this 5 stars. Again, this was definitely my favorite out of the 3. As you know, I've read Powerless in the past. That's the 3rd one, and I liked it, but I think that this one reigns superior for me. This is about Cade, Rhett's brother, and he needs a babysitter because he works on the ranch, on the farm, and he is out late, up early, and he needs someone to take care of his son. And he hires Summer from Flawless, her best friend Willa. And let me tell you, these 2 characters are so amazing. Their chemistry is everything. The spice in this book is amazing. You will so connect with these characters. At least I think. He's very much grumpy and she is very much sunshine, but she's also such a badass. It's impossible to dislike Willa. You know how I sometimes like have like a love-hate relationship with female main characters and I find them cringy? None of these women that Elsie Silver writes are cringy. They are just like women that you want to like look up to and essentially like be, because they're so powerful and like independent, but also they aren't afraid like to be in love, you know what I mean? Like, it's just so amazing. I don't know, oh my god, this book made me feel so many things that I really wish that I can like portray onto you and make you read it. Okay, moving on. I am upset about this next book, like very upset, but also I saw this coming. This book that I have is Meet Me at the Lake by Carly Fortune. I gave this book 2 stars. I did not love this book at all. Okay, let me take a step back. I liked Every Summer After because it was the same vibe as Love in Other Words, and I just love like a lake house romance, second chance, but there is a pattern with Carly Fortune's characters that I necessarily do not agree with. I'm not sure why, but her characters are like just like morally gray. Like, they are not really the best people. I don't know, like I do not condone cheating in like the books and like a cheating trope, and I just feel like there was so much emotional cheating, and just like, again, like it just follows the same pattern as Every Summer After. If you didn't read Every Summer After, you should, and like you'll kind of get what I'm saying, but I just never ever can connect with her characters. They just always seem so disappointing to me, and this book was very disappointing. I think it like started because I met the main character, Will, and in my head I pictured like a 65-year-old man. Moving on. I was in a really big slump after meeting at the lake. I don't know if you guys follow me on TikTok, but I could not read a book for the life of me. But I decided to give It Happened One Summer a chance, and that book, this book, I absolutely loved so much. I think I gave this either 4 stars or 5 stars, maybe like a 4.5. I did not expect to love this book as much as I did. It's so funny because I was getting comments and like DMs from you guys, and they were like, wait, what, why do you like, not why do you like this book, or like, I never expected you to like this book as much as you do. And me neither, because I have put off reading this book for so long because I thought it was gonna be cheesy and like corny. Not, oh my god, it is, but it's just like such a good summer read. Absolutely fell in love with the 2 characters. Piper Bellinger is a, you know, like spoiled rich girl from LA, and she gets in trouble and her dad sends her to her hometown, which she's never been there. She was just born there. And it is, I don't know, I think it's like by Seattle, I don't know, but it's very like fisherman heavy. And there, I mean, he sends her there to kind of connect with her old self and connect with her dad. I don't know if I said it was her stepdad who sends her. She has a father, he passed away, and she goes back to her hometown to kind of reconnect with her, you know, roots. So much character development, and I am a sucker for a spoiled rich girl who learns the ropes and like learns how to be her own person, and she just becomes so independent by the end of the book that it makes you love that story. It's male main character, he just helps her along the way and they fall in love, and I have such a soft spot for Brendan. I think he is so perfect. He's a seaman, fisherman, whatever, and I don't know, I just like loved the story. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna read the second one about the sister and Fox because you guys told me it's not as good, and I really don't want to be disappointed. Next, I picked up a fiction-ish book, and this is not romance. This is Under the Influence by Noelle Crooks. I got an arc of this by her, and I was a little standoffish while reading this book while deciding to read this book, because I've read so many books claiming that they're Devil Wears Prada, and they just end up being so friggin' millennial humor and like cringe. So I just kind of like hate that like genre, you know what I mean? Like the Devil Wears Prada, like fashion girly vibe. But this really changed my opinion. This is about Harper. She is scrounging for scraps in New York City, not making enough money, not living her life to its full potential, and she kind of on a whim applies for this position, being an assistant to, or like this visual position for an influencer and like also like self-help author. And she has to move to Nashville on a whim, and she does, and it just like turns out that, you know, not everything is as it seems. And you guys must know Devil Wears Prada, like the influencer is a little wacky, crazy, and the job is not what she expected, but I really liked it. I thought it was very entertaining. That's the thing. As you'll find with all these books, I've really found this entertaining. As always, I am a sucker for character development, and I feel like this lacked a little. So if you haven't heard of this book, definitely go check it out. It's on my Instagram, I believe. Oh, I didn't say, but I gave that around like a 3.75 stars, 4 stars, and yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so that's all that I read the past 2 months. Again, I'm sorry if you're disappointed, but I live a busy life. I'm a busy girl. I can't really read every single day, which is sad, but it's okay. I've been learning to live with it. But I just want to show you some books that are kind of on my June TBR. So this is my current read. It is Float Plan by Tris Dollar. I'm obsessed with this book. It's very much It Happened One Summer, and I'm very happy that one of you recommended it to me. It's just about like this woman who just lost her fiance and she's grieving, she's very upset, and she hires someone to help her sail around the world and like fulfill her deceased fiance's wish, kind of. You know, they planned to sail around the world and go on this big sailing trip, but she realizes she does not really know how to sail as well. And I don't know much because I'm just starting it, but I really enjoy it. And look how cute it is. Next few books. I need to stop talking about this book and just friggin' read it, but I do not know why I'm so nervous to read it. It is Practice Makes Perfect by Sarah Adams. I talk about this book a lot because I loved When in Rome, and this is its sister novel about a little flower shop owner and a big tattooed bodyguard. So obviously it's giving Grumpy Sunshine. And it's also a small town, so I think you guys will really like it. I think I will really like it. I guess the bodyguard is like teaching her how to flirt and like kind of how to like come out of her shell, and I'm gonna eat that up. I just know I am. So if you guys like this, let me know in the comments what you thought about. Yeah, it says a small town sweetheart and an emotionally unavailable bad boy try to find some common ground in this chemistry-filled romance. Oh, I hope I like it because I liked When in Rome so much, so I'm really hopeful for this one. So I think I'm definitely gonna pick this up after Float Plan, for sure. So the next two books I have are these two bad boys. This is Vacation Wars by Megan Quinn. I talk about this book a lot. It's basically just a book about this girl, and it's her sister's wedding. It's like a few weeks or a few days before her sister's wedding, and her sister is like, hey, do you remember this bet that we had? Like, you have to find the love of your life before my wedding, and you haven't. So she's like, get on that. And it just so happens they're in Greece. The person who works at the hotel is her long lost like childhood best friend, and I guess like her first crush. So it's second chance, and it's also just like so cute. Look at it. I am so excited. The two families are like gonna try to set them up together, and they're like gonna like rebel against it. I don't know, but then obviously end up falling in love. That's like my little prediction. Oh, I'm so excited. It sounds so good. So I'm definitely gonna rush to get to this one. Okay, and then the last book that I think I'm gonna try to get to, very hopeful, but this is Say You Still Love Me by K.A. Tucker. This is about a 29-year-old VP at her dad's firm, and she's like a business boss lady, and she, I guess, meets. So it's a new security guard at her dad's firm or like group, and they happen to know each other from high school, and I guess he did her dirty. Oh yeah, coincidentally, oh my god, the first love of her life. They haven't seen each other since, so it's obviously second chance, and as you can tell, I love second chance romance, and I'm so excited. This is like right up my alley because I do love second chance as well as like a boss girl, and like, I don't know, like a guy, I don't know, I love it. It just sounds so good. I don't like the cover. I'm sad about that, but I guess like she's gonna discover that her feelings are still there. I'm so excited. So yeah, that is that. I hope I get to all of these because they look really good, and I hope like I have a better reading month because it's so discouraging when I don't read as many books as I want. But yeah, so that was my little wrap up / TBR video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, give me some more little recommendations in the comments. You know I'm always open to them, and you guys never leave comments like that, but please do. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I didn't bore you to death with my rambles, and I will see you in my next. Love you, bye.